Yeah guys, at the moment in this screen you can able to pick the plan. So this is our choose your plan section. So we have two packages you can able to see in the screen. One is early starter, another one is basically the enterprise. Enterprise is basically at the moment it is disabled, so it will be comes in the future. But at the moment the early starter package is enabled for every users. So this is basically $50 a month, but you can go with a free trial 7 days. So in this future, as you earlier saw that we have these couple of features under this particular package. So those are the features also highlighted here, right? So after clicking this start 7 days trial, it's basically redirect you to this checkout page. So checkout page guys, you must need to clearly see here amount due now is basically 0 because you are going to explore this for a free another 7 days. So after the after the free trial you must need to pay $15 as a first payment, right? So this is the thing, you can see that the first payment date it will show November 10. So that is the day where this subtotal basically we are going to recovering from you. So otherwise you can start a free trial. So tax section guys, at the moment this tax is basically 0. So the taxes vary based on the different locations that you might need to keep in mind. Now let me add this, let me fill all of these and just continue the payment. So the phone number is basically optional. If you want to add the phone number you can add it, but it's basically not necessary at all, right? And the billing address, my country is basically Sri Lanka. Wherever you are in, you can pick it. Okay, now continue the payment. Again guys, you can able to clearly see due is 0, the first payment date is 10, and the amount due after trial is basically 50, right? Once again I am remind you, so free trial you don't need to pay a single rupees to us, but after free trial is end you must need to pay $50, right? Let me add a card detail here. Now after clicking the pay, it will show this payment successful and redirect to our platform. See, so the payment is success. Now you can able to land to this page. So hereafter you will see this page. Now if you go to this subscriptions, you can see that here it is saying activated free trial 7 days, and the current plan detail, it is the early starter, the price is $15 and the status is active, and last payment is basically today date is mentioned here. The next payment is basically 10th November 2025. Basically the amount is not deducted, but for the another 7 days basically you can able to freely explore our platform, right? So now we are going to perform the analysis right now. There is a button called add new repository here. So if you click this add new repository, it will basically open the model. So basically pop up. You can enter your project name and tell about your project repository, small description about the project repository. We have given a two option here. One is basically from these three, you can pick up one of the version control system, cloud version control system, and you can pick your repository and perform the analysis. Suppose if you don't have anything, but it is a URL base, there is a one option called, this is one switch here. If you click this switch, you can able to give the repository URL. So here is the place where you can able to give the URL. But why these three options are given is basically sometimes your repository is basically not public, but most of the repositories are basically private. What this will do is you can after connect to your repository, after connect to your GitHub or any GitLab or your whatever, it will basically load the public and private repositories or your projects, right? So at the moment I'm going with the one of the my GitHub private repository. Just click this connect to GitHub, and then it will ask more stuff, just a confirmations and etc. Because at the moment it is loaded directly because it's already logged in to my GitHub. So that's the reason. Otherwise it will ask your permissions to connect to your repository. So after that you can see this select your repository. So here all the public and private repositories are listed here. So you can pick whatever you want. So I'm going with something called Angular with style and CSS. After that there is option in the bottom, you can pick the branch here. So here we have this main branch and the master branch. You can pick the main branch if you want, or the master branch. So at the moment I'm just showing you guys how this perform the analysis, right? So now let's click this run analysis. Now it start analyzing. This will basically take a couple of minutes or couple of hours based on your repository size. The completion will be depend on the your basically repository size basically. So meantime, let me move to another account. So this is with another account. So after completion, right? After completion, this is how all these analysis look like. I mean analysis stats look like. So basically here you can see the code complexity, total files and authors, right? And the programming languages used in this particular project, and lines of code commit from. All these stats are available in this section. And if you want to see more detail, right? So more detail, like if you click this more detail button, it will basically open into in detail view, right? So here you can see that the key metrics of your project and the commit from and the total commit technologies, etc, etc. So I will walk you through all of these later on, but the thing is at the moment I'm just focusing on a high level stuff, right? And we can able to see tech stack used in tech stack code, lines of codes, and who is the top contributors and contributors for the year. All these are you can able to see in the dashboard main page. And when come to the architectures you can see that the project architecture here. See how these architectures look like. We have a public folder, right? And also src, inside src whatever the folders and directories we have, all these things you can able to see here, right? When you come to the complexity, you can able to see these complex method or functions our Leeflytic platform is identified. All these things are basically comes with the token and the CCN count. Here you can see how many complexity methods found under this analysis, and also we clearly mentioned that if it is greater than 15, the CCN count we are considered as a refactoring due to the high complexity, right? And also you can see guys at the moment some of the ask AI options are basically disabled because the token length are basically more than a certain count. It will be basically disabled because at the moment it is we are still on a working stage. We are experimenting the stuff, and we will moving forward we will increasing that and fix all this stuff. In the future it will be enabled for every complexity we have found, but at the moment we have limit for the certain thing. So here you can see 1022 token. This is basically we can able to use ask AI to get answers from this. Let's ask AI help. Let's go to hub up here and let's click this ask AI. This will take a little bit of a time at the moment because based on the token size the time is vary with the result, so it will take a little bit of a time. See, but the thing is guys, before you proceeding with the fixes, just review it and apply the changes afterward. Before doing anything, just have a look the code, and if you feel like this is okay, then grab the code and fix with your current code, right? So this is the complexity section. And also let's come back to the vulnerability. You can see this is the section where we can able to see the vulnerability details of your code. So in this Sarah UI project, I mean this is basically a very popular project among the React developers and Next.js developer. So basically this is a component library we have performed against to this particular repository. This is basically open source repository we have. This has basically we have found 4 project vulnerability code snippets here, right? So this is the thing. Again you can use this ask AI to get a fixes for this particular problem, right? See, so it's basically with the dump purify, because inserting directly using this dangerous set in HTML is quite feel like it's basically the vulnerable, so it is asking to sanitize the stuff, right? And in the dependency section, so here basically we are showing the outdated dependencies, the installed version and the fixed version available for the upgrade, right? So and also you can see that CVE ID, publish date and last modify. So if you click at one of these button, you can able to see install version and the available fixed version and the references and the description at the moment you can able to see in this particular pop-up. right? So this is overall view of this Leeflytic platform. And also guys, suppose if you want to perform the analysis, you can click this rerun analysis button here or inside this more detailed screen, right? But I'm not going to perform that, but you can perform it, right? And also we have a option to generate the report. So if you click this generate pptx, at the moment we only giving the PPT, but PDF version also we are developing, but it will come soon in the near future, right? So if you click this report, you can able to see this. This is basically automated one. You can able to see the project name. If you want, you can, of course, yes, you can update this, delete, or you can update with your own brand. But at the moment, this is what coming with our Leeflytic Develop Intelligence platform. And you can able to see the project summary and the lines of code and the tech stack and who is contributing to what and the total contributors 2025 and overall average CCN, how many methods and how many functions has the complexities and how many vulnerabilities at the moment we have found through our Leeflytic Developer Intelligence platform, and the total dependency issues, everything you can able to see a part of this particular report. This is basically guys level 1. We are in a phase 1, so we have a lot of futures and lot of things going to be added in the upcoming days. But at the moment, this is what when I recording this video, at the moment this is the only port stats at the moment we have available with us, right? So there is a very curious, we all know that suppose if you want to, so let's go to this. Suppose if you want to unsubscribe this particular service, right? So at the moment you are running with the free trial, suppose if you want to unsubscribe, it's very easy. You can come to this subscription section, and there is a one button called cancel subscription. So if you click this cancel subscription button, it will basically schedule the cancellation for you, and it will basically get cancelled on the billing date. After 7 days it will basically get cancelled, but the amount will be not basically get deducted from your account, but this is just cancelling purpose. After cancellation, you can able to whatever the project you have, you can able to access and generate the report, but you can't perform the analysis, you can't use this ask AI features, and these things you can't able to do, but you can check out your previous analysis and you can generate the reports. That's the thing only you can do. Suppose if you want to reactivate it, you can reactivate it without any problem, but the 7-day trial will be not applicable at the time, but you must need to pay when after cancellation is happen. There's a lot of plan behind this, and of course, yes, the main problem I will see is basically at the moment we are supporting only pptx, but it will basically get resolved soon as possible with a different format. So we are going to introduce a PDF format as well, but it will be come soon, so be patient. I hope you all now understand what is this Leeflytic and how to perform the analysis and all this stuff. Suppose guys, if you have any queries, just email to us. Our email address is basically leeflytic@gmail.com. You can find out on our official website, or else you can send a connection request to LinkedIn and just directly ping me. Suppose if you have any queries, I would say if you are not yet tried our platform, then you must need to give a try and feel the difference. I would like all of you to welcome and join with us. And thank you very much. Bye.